Taken by the State. By Tim Murphy. Tim Murphy is CEO editor of Newsroom. He writes about politics, Auckland, and media. Twitter @TMurfins. Tribunal to politicians, watch Newsroom's video. How a reporter and a whole gnaw with cell phones changed a racist system which breached the Treaty of Waitangi. It all started with a documentary made for Newsroom by investigations editor Melanie Reid, and in a telling final line of its milestone report today on the taking of more children, the Waitangi Tribunal pays tribute to that video and its lasting impact for Tamariki and whole gnaw. In an unusual move, the Tribunal recommends that all ministers given political responsibility for the future of children first watch that documentary, NZ's own Taken Generation. We say this because we believe this short documentary makes a case for substantial reform in ways more eloquent and direct than we can convey in words. The final paragraph of the Waitangi Tribunal's He Paharake, Hirito Wakekakinga Warueru report, that, after 191 pages of its own findings that the Crown and Orange Tamariki had systematically breached the Treaty of Waitangi in removing more children, often forcibly, into state care. The recommendation that politicians watch the video, above, could be taken as a prompt to Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, who at the height of the controversy in 2019 said she had not viewed it. Her children's minister at the time Tracy Martin also claimed not to have seen it. The Tribunal says the attempted uplift of a week-old baby boy from his mother in a room at Hawke's Bay Hospital in the dead of night in May 2019 was in many ways the spark that lit the fire for a campaign to stop the heavy-handed and disproportionate removals of Tamariki. Newsroom's investigations editor Melanie Reid with the mother and baby at the center of the Hawke's Bay uplift. Newsroom's Reid had been with the mother, her whole gnaw, midwives, and lawyers in the lead-up, and with their help captured footage of Orange Tamariki social workers and police trying to take the child. The effort was abandoned after midwife and whole gnaw resistance and intervention by IWI Kamatwade Ratima. The documentary, made with funding from NZ On Air, ran on Newsroom in June 2019 and was viewed by more than 500,000 people. It led to 5 inquiries into Orange Tamariki and its forced, without notice, uplifts of young Mora from their whole gnaw and into state care. The Crown told the Tribunal hearings the number of without notice uplifts fell after the documentary, with changes to practice and procedures largely prompted by the Hastings uplift. The Tribunal says, the courage of the young mother and her whole gnaw and supporters in allowing their experience to be publicized, combined with the professionalism of journalist Melanie Reid and her Newsroom team, has meant that a very important window has been opened into a world normally shut by the operation of privacy principles and court process. Reid gave evidence to the Tribunal during confidential hearings. The mother provided a brief of evidence but declined to present it in person, the Tribunal said, because she was afraid to do so in case that was viewed unfavorably by Orange Tamariki in relation to her ongoing whole gnaw situation. But she attended part of the hearing with the baby boy, then aged 2, and her mother and sister. When it was confirmed that she did not wish to speak to her evidence, our Kaumchua, Ahirangita with Macron Po Tamara, asked if we could meet the pie, and so, for a few moments, we were able to meet the healthy and happy young man whose arrival had started it all. A second Melanie Reid documentary in December 2020 exposed another OT policy, of reverse uplifts, where Tamariki were being removed from permanent foster parents to distant and unknown family members as a blunt response to the original uplift controversy. That video was ordered removed from our site by the High Court, which issued an interim injunction at the urgent request of OT and Crown Law for allegedly containing details which could identify children involved. Newsroom disputed the government officials' claims, but the injunction remains. Ironically, that documentary also led to immediate change to OT's policies and an inquiry ordered by Children's Minister Kelvin Davis. But the video cannot be published or viewed.